Happy Halloween, everyone! Today, in this random video, you can see I made some effort to look, okay, I guess. It took me a while. I don't even know when I started. It took me like an hour or two just to do this. So don't look too closely. You can see the malfunctions. Anyways, okay, so what's my costume? I don't really know. I just like took stuff that I had. I never prepared for Halloween before. Like in Belgium, at least in the north of Belgium, we don't celebrate Halloween. We celebrate the Day of the Dead. So I never went trick-or-treating. I never like dressed up for Halloween. I guess I kind of look like a witch. No? I even changed my glasses. I mean, I had these for a while, but I never wore them. But I felt like these round glasses fit the vibe a little more. Okay, so if it sounds my nose is stuffy.
My nose is always stuffy, so yeah, just accept it.
Okay, so today I'm gonna tell you guys the stories of my ghost encounters. First, do I believe in ghosts? I do. So, most of my ghost encounters happened when I was little, which apparently kids are very sensitive to all those supernatural things. So yeah, maybe they're real. Maybe, I don't know, I hallucinated. So it was my first ghost encounter, but I'm gonna talk about it first because it's a little weird. So I was maybe like 7 or 8, 6, 7, 8. I'm not sure. And I was in my room at night. It was dark. I had this pink flower light on, and I was really thirsty, so I wanted to go to the kitchen and grab a glass of water. But I was really scared for some reason to go through the hallway. I always go through the hallway at night if I'm thirsty. But for some reason that night, I was so scared. And I don't know why my brain was like, there is a lion in the hallway. I don't know why that happened. Like my brain was like, there's a lion in the hallway. Something bad is going to happen if you walk through the hallway. But I was really thirsty, so I went. And that's when like the weird thing happens. I felt something running towards me. I didn't see anything or hear anything. I just felt that there was something running towards me, and then it went through me. And I was so scared, but I was still so thirsty, so I went to the kitchen, I grabbed water, and then I came back like very hesitant because I was scared of the lion, but there was nothing that time. And I just went to my room, I closed the door, and I drank my water. And I went back to sleep. So yeah, that was a weird experience. My very first ghost encounter was really awful. Okay, it was a weird night. Okay, so for the record, I had fever. Okay, I was sick. I couldn't sleep that night. So I went to bed because it was late, like 8:30 or something. And I went to bed, but I couldn't sleep. And usually when I can't sleep, but I'm kind of tired and I don't want to read a book, I just kind of make up a story in my head.
I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one.
And for some reason, the story that it was a creepy story. It wasn't really a story. I just imagined a bunch of people in a factory being shredded and cut into pieces. And just, on those like rolling things, they just like ended up on these things, and it was just like tons of like human meats just going somewhere. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I was either 5 or 6 when that happened. Like, I was just trying to sleep, and that's what I thought of. Yeah. And then, well, I couldn't sleep, so I just like was awake in my bed, and I saw a head floating in my room. It wasn't just like a regular head. It was, like a head of a man with a mustache, like short hair, with one of those like old, like those big collars, just like floating in the air. I got really scared, so I started calling my mom. And I was like,
Mom, I saw something.
And, she came to my room, she turned on the lights, the head was gone. So, I'm not sure what happened, but I ended up in her room, but I was alone. She just went back downstairs to watch TV or something. And I was just in her room. The light was on, and that's when I started seeing ghosts everywhere. I don't remember what happened exactly, but I saw a ghost and I got really scared. So I just stood up and I was like,
Okay, I'm just gonna stand and just stand here and not look around.
and then I saw the bed sheets. You know how sometimes you see figures in a bed sheet? I could see a face, and then I was just like, like trying to like change it around, and I could see multiple faces. So I got really, really scared, and I started screaming for my mom again. And I was like,
Mom, I see ghosts.
and she came into the room and just looking around. And my mom really believes in like spirits and stuff, so she believed me, right? But obviously she couldn't see anything. And I remember that was the time when I was hiding under her shirt. And then I saw this tiny little like fairy looking ghost just like behind her back in front of my eyes. And I got so scared and was like,
I can't do this anymore. I don't want to sleep. I don't want to be alone.
and she brought me downstairs. I went to the living room. I sat there, and on TV there was this documentary about some sort of war. I believe it was raining as well. And my mom felt, she took my temperature, and she went to get me some tea. So again, I was alone in a different room, and the light was off in the living room. There was no other light besides the TV, and you could see like the shadows of the wall, and then suddenly the shadow was like changing, and I could see like the silhouette of a wolf. And I got really scared, and I was like, okay, focus on the TV. The wolf is not real, just focus on the TV. And my mom brought me my tea, and I guess I fell asleep on the couch in the living room because I don't remember anything else. So yeah, that was a terrifying experience for a 6-year-old. My third experience was again when I was like really really young, like maybe 6, 7, 8. It was a time where I was sleeping in my mom's bed a lot. I don't know why. I didn't like my room at the time, so I was just sleeping in my mom's room. And obviously, she doesn't sleep at the same time as me. So I was in the room. I was by myself. I couldn't really sleep. I think I read a book or something, and I was just laying on the bed and I was trying to sleep, but I wasn't asleep yet. And my foot was dangling outside the bed, and I was trying to sleep. I wasn't under the covers. I was just laying like face down on the bed, and then I felt a hand just smack my foot. It took me like a couple of seconds to just like put my foot back inside, and I didn't look up. I didn't say mom. I didn't do anything, and I just like kept trying to fall asleep, and I couldn't sleep. And I stood up and I looked around and I was like, I didn't hear footsteps. I didn't hear the door opening. My mom didn't say anything. I just felt someone slapping my foot. And a couple of days later, I asked my mom if she slapped my foot, and she said she didn't do it. But again, my mom forgets a lot of things, so maybe she did. But I feel like if it was her, I would have heard her footsteps. I would have heard the doors. My mom is not like a quiet lady. Even if I'm sleeping, she's just gonna do like all the craziest noises. So yeah. So those were my ghost encounters. Okay, the last story is not really a ghost. It's more of like a dream. It's not, it's a nightmare. I suffer from sleep paralysis. I've had it since I'm 12, and it really bothered me for a while, and it still happens sometimes, but like maybe like once or twice a year now. So yeah, it's gotten better. And that event, sleep paralysis event, happened in 2019 or 2020. I'm not sure. It was during my last year of high school, and I was really stressed out for the exams, so that's why I had sleep paralysis. It usually happens when I'm really unhappy or really stressed out. So I was sleeping, usually in my dreams, in my sleep paralysis dream specifically. I wake up in the room that I fell asleep in. So I woke up in my room. It was obviously dark. I was laying on my bed. My eyes were closed, but I could still see for some reason. So that was weird. And you know how you're laying on the couch or on your mattress and someone is like stepping on it? You can feel it like sink in, and that's what I felt. I could feel somebody like stepping on my bed, just like putting his like feet and the mattress like sink in, just like around me. And I was so scared because it just felt so real. I kept my eyes closed, but I could still see. I could see the person, could not see the person's face. That person was the woman, by the way, like a young woman, and she started talking. But weirdly, she had my mom's voice. So that was creepy. And she kept asking, "Where's my book? Where's my book? Where's my book?" And all I could think of was the book I suggested my mom to get at the library like 2-3 years ago. She doesn't read a lot of novels.
She reads a lot of like articles on like herbs and stuff. It's not like spirituality and like health and stuff. She reads a lot of like books on those things.
But she doesn't read like novels or like stories and stuff. But I suggested her that one book was about a woman who was trying to like learn real magic, from nature and stuff. So that was the only thing I could think of when that woman told me, "Where's my book? Where's my book?" Obviously, I was really, really scared. So in my head, I was like,
keep your eyes closed and just wake up, okay? Just wake up, wake up, wake up.
And I woke up. So usually when I have sleep paralysis, I don't sleep for the rest of the night, but I had to because it was a weekday, a school weekday, school the next day, so I had to sleep. So what I did was just go on YouTube. I watched a couple of like funny videos, like wholesome, cute videos for like half an hour, and then I went back to sleep. And the weird thing that never happened before to me is that the dream came back. The same nightmare came back. So I woke up in my bed. My eyes were closed, but I could still see, and the lady was still there. And she asked me,
"Where is my book? Where is my book? Where is my book?"
but this time she was choking me. She had her hands around my neck and she was choking me. So I was panicking. But for some reason, I could breathe just fine. I guess for the same logic as I could see, even though my eyes were closed. And she kept asking for that book. I was really scared because, I have dreams come back, but never in the same night, like ever. Usually, sometimes I have a dream, then maybe a couple of months later, or something even years later, I have that same dream. It's usually those weird dreams that don't really mean anything. But this time it was the same night, like right when I fell back asleep. Okay, so I tried to wake myself up again, just like screaming in my head, wake up, wake up, wake up. And I finally woke up. And I was really shaken for like, I don't know, like maybe a couple of minutes. I wasn't sure if I was really awake. And I could feel like a presence in my back. And I really thought she was there, but I was like, okay, your eyes are open, like really open. You can see, you're not dreaming anymore, you're fine. Just turn around, there's something there. It took me like a little while to like convince myself to look behind me. But eventually I turned around, there was no one there. I was awake. For real. Yeah, I thought it was really weird. I did the same thing as the first time. I went on YouTube, watched cute videos, happy videos for like 40 minutes, and then I went back to sleep. And guess what happened? The same dream came back again. And this time I was like, come on. Like this is like how does that happen? 3 times in a row. I was a little more calm this time until she said these words.
"Where is my book? This is the last time I'm asking."
So I was like, what does that mean? What does that mean? Like next time you're gonna hurt me? Like what does that mean? I was so scared and I woke up so quickly. And I was like, okay, I'm done with sleeping tonight. I don't care about school. I'll find a way to survive the next day, but I'm not sleeping anymore because no, it felt like a threat, and I was like not risking that. So I woke up and I just watched videos until like maybe like 6 a.m. And then I think I tried to like sleep a little bit, but I couldn't really fall asleep. And then an hour and a half later, my alarm rang and I had to get ready for school. So yeah, that was my creepy, weird dream ghost experience. Um, the dream never came back again. Usually, I don't know why, it's just very spooky. The fact that I wake up in like a setting that is just so similar to mine. Sometimes there are things that aren't supposed to be there, and I notice that, and then I'm like, okay, this is not real. But sometimes it just takes me a while to realize that I'm dreaming, and that's like the scarier part because I can feel that I'm in danger, that something bad is going to happen, but I don't know if this is reality or if I'm dreaming. So yeah, I have a lot of those scary sleep paralysis stories. If you guys want me to like make more videos about it, comment down below. And yeah, this is it for my Halloween spooky video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. if I dare to make a video again and not with these nails, because I don't know how I'm going to function with these.